Guys, today I bring you the Blink Mini. So this is a small camera. So by the way, if you don't know what Blink is an Amazon company. So it is similar to the Blink video doorbell review. So I'll get into that in a second, but this is a Blink Mini and it comes in a small box or a mini box if you like. So here you can see there are some features, but we'll get into that as well. So opening up the box, you have the camera in the first place. It is a small camera because, well, the name suggests it is a mini camera. Other than that, you have the adapter right here, which by the way is very good quality. It has a matte finish on it. And again, it is small when compared to my palm. You can see that it is a small adapter as well. And then you have the USB cable as well, quite a long cable. And as I can see, it is a micro USB cable. For some reason, Blink is sticking with micro USB cables. Other than a Blink Outdoor 4, I have only discovered micro USBs. I don't understand why. USB Type C would have been nicer. It is more universal nowadays, but that's what you get. And other than that, you get these screws. So also in the box you get, let's get started, and then you have the Blink home app setup as well. Well, a QR for it, but that's all you get. Let's get to the camera. The camera, well, I said in the start that it is small. You have a QR code in the back. I'll show you why that is. So you have this base that is set up on a ball joint, so you can angle the camera whichever way you like. But one small thing I didn't like is, while there is a lot of adjustability, but the adjustability amount is quite low, like in the sense that the neck of the camera is quite small. This is the same problem that I faced in the Blink Outdoor 4 as well. So I have taken out one camera, so I'll show you what the problem is. So you can see, so it is a similar mount that you get with the Blink Outdoor 4 as well, which is why I have purchased a third-party mount, which is quite comparatively large, but it will give me a lot of adjustability with the Blink Outdoor 4. And given this is an outdoor camera, it is required that you have a lot of adjustability to cover all the areas that you want to have your security on. Let's take off the plastic, and you can see there is some nice glossy thing, but which will obviously scratch up in a few days. But then you have the camera, the Blink logo, and it seems like there are two LEDs on either side of the camera, and on the bottom there is a mic, and I presume this is a speaker. So that is all you get. And there is a USB, like a micro USB port right here as well to charge it or to power it. So yeah, so how do you set it up? Well, we'll plug this in. You've got some long wire for the adapter. Let's plug this in. So one thing I like is the port of this cable is similar to whatever shape the hole here for the micro USB is. So very convenient. You won't have to guess which way is up and which way is down. Plugging it in, right away you have a red light that flashes, then a green and a blue one. So the blue one I presume is for the Wi-Fi, and the green is, I presume, for power. So let's set it up. So to set it up, I have the sync module too. If you don't have a sync module, I recommend that you get one, because it is helpful, especially when you have the video doorbell and the Blink Outdoor 4 as well. So I am obviously creating an ecosystem, or using the ecosystem that Blink and Amazon together have created. So this is the Blink module. So I'll show you how to set that up as well. So let's open the Blink home monitor app. As you can see, the Amazon smile is also there. So once you get to the home screen, you have to tap on plus, and then you have to tap on sync module. If you don't have a sync module, you can right away go to the Blink mini camera option as well. So you have mini cameras right here. So for now, we'll go to the sync module. And now it's asking me to scan a QR code. So what is this QR code? On the back of the device, there is a QR code which is encoded with the serial number. So whenever you scan it, the serial number will automatically get detected. And now it's asking me to create a system. So let's create a system. If you already have a system, you can just use that system as well, by the way. So let's click on continue, and it will ask you to name your system. For now, I have created a name for the system. Let's click on continue again. And it is asking whether to add the sync module. As you can see, it needs to be a blinking blue and a steady green, as we have right here. So let's go on discover device. And here you can see the Blink sync module has popped up. So let's press on connect. and then it will ask me to add a Wi-Fi module. So because I have to wirelessly obviously connect to the sync module, wherever I am I can connect to the sync module, so I need a Wi-Fi connection for the sync module. So if you don't have a Wi-Fi connection, this could be a bit tricky for you, but otherwise you can store all your storage, because you can put in a USB drive right here, and then you have the Wi-Fi connection. So choose a Wi-Fi connection. So guys, I have put in the password, and as you can see it is saying connecting to Blink servers. So once it will go like reboot, and after it reboots it will say connection successful. By the way, the Blink module is quite cheap looking, honestly speaking, but you have a micro USB cable here as well, because as I mentioned, everything else other than the outdoor for some reason is micro USB. You have a reset button right here, a USB drive connection right here, so USB port right here, and overall Blink Sync module branding right there. So it says Blink Sync Module 2 has been added to mini system. So let's click on done, and as you can see the sync module is added. But then we also want to add the camera. So how do you do that? You follow the same process. You click on plus, and then we have mini cameras. So let's click on mini cameras, and just like we did with the Blink Sync module, we need to scan the QR code, that is the serial number of this device as well. So let's scan it, and it has picked up the serial number. So guys, we currently already have a system, so we will just add it to that system and then press continue. So now we have to make sure that the blue light is blinking and the green light is steady, which is the case in this scenario. So let's go ahead and click on discover device, which is the same process that we did with the sync module as well. As you can see, the device has popped up. Let's click on connect, and it says connection successful. So to access it from time to time remotely, you need it to have a Wi-Fi connection like we did with the sync module. If you don't have a sync module, it won't matter as much. You can just pop that aside, and you can still add a Wi-Fi connection to here, and you can still access all the data you need. So let's give it Wi-Fi connection, but it won't be able to store all the data. It will store some data here and there. Because this has a USB drive, you can just store everything it sees. We have typed in the password again. Let's click on join. As you can see, mini camera has been added. So let's click on done, and it will tell you that it is on a free trial pack. So 1 month you will get a free Blink trial pack, but otherwise you will have to pay after a month. So as you can see, the camera is added here. If you have different devices, it will also pop up right here. So let's click on play for now. And as you can see, it is picking up the images. Also, we are under a lot of light because we are in a studio, so exposure is there, but you can also enlarge the image if you like so, and you can see whatever is going on. Also, there is a bit of lag, which is expected because it is sending all the data to the sync module, and the sync module is sending data over the Wi-Fi to this device, which if you don't have the sync module, it will work the same way. Then you have an option to arm and disarm the entire system. So if there is any kind of motion, if I arm it and there is any kind of motion, it will alert me. And if it figures out that there is someone standing or walking around, it will also send a notification on the app saying, hey, someone's there. So that is pretty neat. So other than that, you have 3 dots right here. Let's go to that. As you can see, there is notification snooze. You have motion detection as well. You can just turn it on or off. As you can see, it has gone gray, so motion detection has turned off, but we can turn it back on in the very similar way. But we can go to device settings right here as well, and then you have general settings. If we go to general settings, you can see the name of the device, which currently is the serial number. Let's quickly change that. So I have named it minicam for now. And then we have the firmware version and the status LED. So if you want the LED to, like you can see right here, it is glowing blue right now. So while recording, it will glow blue. If it is always on, it will obviously stay always on once you save the settings, obviously. And then you have network strength, and you can delete the device from here as well. So let's click on save. Then we can go to motion settings, and there is motion detection. So we have the shortcut for motion detection as well. If you want to really get into motion detection settings, you can do that as well. You have motion sensitivity, so you are not buggered by a fly passing by. So You can just change the motion sensitivity as well. Then you have motion zones. So if you have an area that you want to monitor and has motion, so it will alert you in that area and it will just ignore the rest of the area. Then you have read trigger time. So this is between the notifications, so it can send a notification in every 10 seconds. It won't just bugger you every second or 2 seconds. Then you can just drag and take it up to a minute. So 60 seconds is obviously a minute. So every minute it is now allowed to send me a notification, so it won't send a notification otherwise. So let's get it back to 10. And then you have early notification as well. In early notification, it will, as soon as it is detection of motion, it will send me a notification. So that is very handy if you like it that way. And then you have video and photo settings. You have motion clip length. So any time it senses motion, it will record the video for 10 seconds and otherwise it will just not record anything. So then if I take it to say 30 seconds, it will record a 30-second clip every time motion is detected. Other than that, you have standard quality video, best quality, saver. I will set it to best for now. Then say someone is at your door or in your premises and they just go by and the camera is still recording, then it's just wasting space. So in that case, you can have end the clip early if motion ends. So if the motion has gone away, it will end the clip, but it is kind of dangerous if the person is just standing there very still. So that is a bit of an issue, but in the basement or somewhere you like, you can just turn it on. You also have flip video, so it will just invert the video, and then you have night vision settings as well, so it can be set on auto or on or off according to your liking. Then it has IR intensity, so in case you want it to be high or low, you can set it that way as well. So let's just leave it at medium because that's what it's used to. Let's click on save, and all the settings will be saved to the camera now. You also have audio settings. So as I said, this has an inbuilt speaker on the top. So you have two-way audio. You can talk to people through the camera. So you have the speaker volume here as well. The speaker volume is decent. It will get the job done. So then you have privacy settings. So if you go in that, you can just turn off video recording or audio streaming. So obviously if you turn that off, it won't send any data across, but it is something you can do if you've put the camera in your living room and you want some privacy. So that has been the setup process, but the camera itself is quite good, guys. It is a very small camera. You can just place it anywhere in your home and it won't look ugly or anything because the camera itself is not very ugly. It is quite good looking. It somewhat looks like Wall-E, I think, but no complaints from my side. So this has been it, guys. If you like the video, drop a like, share and subscribe. Hope you found this video helpful. See you in the next one.